Hey everyone. Um um I don't know who's here. Um 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 but if anyone is here, um you know, say hello. Um 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 so I don't know. Um um if anyone will join or what, since it's late for a lot of people on the West Coast, on the East Coast. I'm here, and over on the East Coast it's midnight. Um, so I don't know who the live, who will be able to join. Um, um, but uh, um, um, I'm having some thoughts on if I will be able to do my panel on either tomorrow or Friday, and and what I'm deciding, since I'll probably do more than one panel, and and um and um so what I'm having my thoughts on is I'll probably do one probably tomorrow. Um, it just depends on when I'm planning on doing it. If it's like 5 p.m. my time, or I do it at 8 p.m. my time, like I did this today. Uh, it feels like today was, and um and I'm having my thoughts on is I do it tomorrow. If I do my panel tomorrow, then I will have more people if they're able to be on the live. Um um and oh, hey, Aaron. I knew you'd be here. I knew you'd be here. Um um I don't know if April or Anthony will be joining. Um, you know, um, um, but but yeah, today, earlier, my earlier live was just a test to see my panel. So only Lily was able to join earlier for like maybe like a minute. Um, he wasn't able to stay very long. Um, since he has school and I think be summer school possibly. Um, um, so she's busy with things with that. So he wasn't able to stay. So um, but um, but yeah. So yeah. Earlier was a test, to see if everything was running smoothly and see, what I was able to be able to do, for the panel, and yeah. So I have everything all figured out. Um, um, the next thing I need to do, the next thing I need to do, is figure out, you know, you know, um, how many people are able to join. Since I know I think you're allowed to have like 10 people on, but but you know but but when I was seeing it on my end, I was only able to allow maybe like you know, six people, on the live on the panel. Um, so um, um, so yeah. Um, so I don't know. Um, how I'll be able to do it, but um, I know how to send the link, to put in the chat, so I know how to do that. Um, and it worked, since Aaron saw it and when I did the test or whatever, and he saw it, so everything was fine. And then the viewers that are in the chat, have to hit on the link to the to be on StreamYard, but you have to have your microphone on. You have your if you want to have your face on, that's fine. If you want to have your camera off, then that's fine also. So either way, if you just want to just talk like I'm doing, then that's fine also. But either way, it's fine. If you want to have your camera on, that's fine. If you don't want to have it on, then that'll be fine also. Um, so what I'm planning on doing is probably, since I was supposed to do it earlier this afternoon at 5, and the only person was there was Lily. for like a minute, but that was it. And some people alert mode as they always were, but then there was the people that saw it and then they left or whatever. But um um so what I'm planning on doing is is I have to figure out, when I will be able to do it, like a real panel. And what my thought is I might do one tomorrow to see how it is, and then Friday, see how many people join or whatever, and 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 see who's online or what, and who's able to join the panel. So I might do that. I know I'm not supposed to do um you know Thursdays, but if I don't do Thursdays, if I don't do tomorrow, then it'll probably be Friday that I'll probably will be on live. It just depends on time differences. Since it's 9 p.m. here in California. I know Aaron's in California. I know where he's. I know he's here. So, um, and um, all the other people, not the West Coast, the East Coast, or you know, on the other part of the world, still be a different time zone for them. So I just have to figure everything out. I mean, I just have to figure out. I know in the UK it's in the middle of the night, so and then all those other places, it's morning for them, so that'll be sort of hard. And people that are in like Australia or in other parts of the world, their time zones are different, you know. So um um so what I might be planning on doing is, if I don't do my panel tonight, then I will probably do it Friday. Since normally I don't do it on Thursdays, I mix it up, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when I do my lives. But this week, from last week and this week was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Um, so, um, so I might do Friday, at the same time I did today. So that was like 5 p.m., a little after 5. Um, um, since I was stream, so it was a little after 5. Um, and the only person that was there was Lily. That was it. Like, she was the only one that was there. But 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 anyways, but anyways, um, I mean, it just depends on, for Friday, if I should do it an hour earlier, so that'll be 4 p.m. instead of. So it just depends. Since I know Eric Rader is on live from 7 to 9, so he's on for like maybe an hour or two. So that's why I don't want to be in the middle of his live and doing my panel, and stepping on his, and I have my panel, you know, you know, you know, being on at the same time. So I think that's what I might do is I might do 4 p.m. California time to see how that goes, and then we'll see what happens if anyone joins. And busy day and evening for a lot of people that live stream. I know Eric Rader live streams. He's on. I know um, Miss Kim SP. We all know Kim. She does her live streams. I don't know what she's doing this week, but if she's doing her panel like she's doing with Student Mom, then we'll be on that. But if she her protesting in Austin, then we'll see what happens. But all the things that are happening in Texas right now, she might say, "Oh, why don't we just stay home and just do and just have Student Mom and whoever else wants to join, on her live, and have people be on her live and all that, and join." So you know, so it just depends at different times. Um, so um, um, and if anyone is here, hit the like button. If you haven't, um, and subscribe if you haven't. Um, 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 you know, and but yeah, and this is a safe space for a lot of people, for people with autism, people with any disabilities, um, and 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 Aaron is very helpful with the rules and all that, so he's very helpful. Um, 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 and I don't allow trolls. I don't allow trolls, and I don't allow people under 18 unless they're a subscriber, or unless they're a subscriber, or they know me and they know me from, like, that they if there's any of the kids that the parents, or anywhere, they're allowed to say, they're allowed to join, they're allowed to stay. Are new, let's say hello, I'm new, and I'll be like, how old are you? And then they'll say how old they are and whatever. And if they say they're not 18, then we know what to do. So you know and Aaron knows what to do, and April, and yeah, so and all my other mods know what they're doing. um but yeah, so um it's just that it's just that it's just that I really want to do this panel, with everyone, but I might have to send some like Facebook messages and DMs to the ones I'm friends with that are on YouTube and stuff, and they live stream. So I might have to let them know, and if they're able to join and all that. So I might have to do that, and and oh hey Abel, I knew you would be here. Um, uh, ow, but yeah, um, but yeah. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, April. Yeah, I know what you meant. No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, April. I mean, you know. Oh, what's happening? Oh, yeah. Elvis to join, but he wasn't a no show. He was a no show tonight. Yeah, the old Elvis was a no show. Uh, yeah. Those Elvis does need they do need a night off. Or BRB in other places. Yeah. I mean, uh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. You have to ask Eric Rader that. When he live streams. When he's on next. Um, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is is without the gold Elvis, it's not like all you see is the people that are there. You know, all the people that are there. We saw like people with wedding dresses and stuff, but that was it tonight. That was mostly it. I'm like, without the old Elvis, it's not the same. You know, you know. I mean, I mean, yeah. Yeah, did you see those kids? Did you see those kids? Did you see that kid? Oh my goodness. I'm like, did you see that little boy that was digging through the dirt? I'm like, what are you? I'm like, oh, I have to see that. If he's on Eric Raiders Live, I have to see that. I have to see that. Yeah. I'm like, I'm like, what was the little boy doing? I'm like, what was he trying to look for bones or a toy of some sort? Like, you want to find that at the sign. I mean, all you'll be able to find is just the dirt itself. uh, that's it. That's all you'll be able to find is dirt and maybe some nasty little things that people leave behind. Yeah. I think that little boy, that little boy was like, you know, was trying to find something that was under the dirt and all that, and I'm like, for him, it's like where it's like where it's like where um yeah, probably. He probably was. I mean, knowing him. Um, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. In with that boy and all that, he wasn't able to find anything. He was like trying to did and nothing. And he's like, I'm going to the next spot. The next spot had nothing. The other spot had nothing. That bride had her dress in the dirt. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I'm like, I wonder what happened when she went off out of the dirt, and she went in the lot where all the cars are, and she was like, oh crap. Yeah, well, that's what the boy probably thought. Yeah, the boy probably thought that. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is with those types of dresses that are in dirt or in mud or in any of that stuff, it's like you're screwed. It's like you messed up your dress. You messed up the wedding dress for real. Uh, you just need to just stay on, like the bride to be would have just stayed over on the strip, or stayed on like on like the sidewalk or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But all I would say is is I wonder what her they both want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder what happened with the bride to be, when she walked out of the dirt and all that. You're like, oh darn, I messed up my wedding dress. uh, uh, uh. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Tonight was something. I mean, without Elvis and all that, without Elvis, it's something worth seeing. You never know what you see. You might see a bride in dirt. You might see a boy, you know, digging up dirt. You know, yeah. I mean, man. Today in Culver City, California, where I'm at. Oh man, it was some of these. Well, it's not right now. Be 81, and then yeah. So yeah, but yeah. I mean, Eric Rader is able to stay in that heat, by the sign. you know, it's like it's like where where it's like where um like 101, and then whenever else, um oh, you have to see the replay. You have to see the replay, Anthony, of Eric Rader. Oh, you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it would have been better. It would have been better if he went. If Eric Rader. Now, here's my thing: is if Eric Rader was still in this heat and all that, it would be nice if he just was out of that area where the sign is, and just took a ride in that park, that big park. But he said he's planning on doing that. So, you know, but he has to figure that out. At some point. You know, trying to figure out how to do the live stream from a part that is from Target. Yeah, yeah, but Partzilla. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's why it's big. uh, oh man. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. But the thing is, I now here's the thing. Here's the thing about that I'm worried about is while he's in the cart, if he's sitting or standing or whatever, I wonder if the live will freeze. Like it did tonight. It froze a little bit. It was frozen. Then he was muted. A lot of things were happening. Um, you know, and yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If he would lose internet, you know. Uh, yeah. So yeah, yeah. I'm telling you that 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 Eric Ray will have to figure that out. It wouldn't be a girl. It'll be like a dud. It'll be like he logs on YouTube, hits go live, then when he's live he's like, I'm going to the park and I'm trying to get on. And then when the park starts moving, he loses internet. And it froze. Like his live froze. Oh man. I mean that's what happens when you lose internet. It's like if you're in something that moves, you lose internet. I mean not a car, but sometimes if you're in a car you do lose internet when you're like on the freeway or in a part of the freeway where you lose internet or whatever. But hours, or at least an hour and something minutes. I don't know how long he was on for, but but with that with the heat that he's in, yeah, I think that's what will happen with the phone. With his phone is with um with the heat. Yeah, you know, and it's just that um you know it's just that you know with how his phone is, it's just um oh boy, oh boy, it's just that with how with how um with how um with how um his his phone will be. you know but he'll have to figure that out once he figures out the partzilla, and figures out about doing that. So um um but here's the thing though, Face. If you guys will probably remember this, you probably remember this game show. You guys must be old. I remember it. You guys remember it, but you guys remember Supermarket Sweep. If you guys remember that Supermarket Sweep with Dave Wooprat, you know the game show I'm bringing up. You know the game show I'm bringing up, Supermarket Sweep. Oh, you have to find everything as fast as possible, and like you have like whatever how many minutes you have to find whatever you need, and then you know you know yeah. uh uh I'm telling you, I remember that game show. I'm like, everyone had to go fast as possible to find the nearest items that they had to find. And oh man, it didn't run to the meat. Yeah, uh, yeah. I mean, I'm telling you guys. Well, if they brought back, Super Mario Super, I know they did bring it back with Leslie Jones, the one from SNL, but I don't know if they will bring it back with a different host. That would be nice, and then Aero will be able to participate. But you have to like audition for it and see if you'll be able to fit the cut. With oh I am not being on that game show. Oh no 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 no. And not with these bones. Not with my body. With my back pain and my leg pain. Oh, you see me fall right on my face. You will see me fall. Like if you saw, yeah, yeah. That's more better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Eric Rainer will fit the bill. I think he will fit the bill for it. Yeah. So, but I'm telling you, uh, uh, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Still on the air. I mean, do you like old game shows? Yeah, it would be funny. I do like old game shows and all that. But the ones that are still on air is The Price is Right, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Press Your Luck with Elizabeth Banks. Match Game is supposed to be returning with Martin Short. Uh, um, I heard that Martin Short is supposed to be doing. Um, I'm not too, you know, you know, into. Um, but like the old game shows that I used to see. So, I mean, I did like the Barker era, so The Price is Right with Bob Barker and all that. That was obvious, Um, I did love Hollywood Squares. I used to love Hollywood Squares, not anymore. The game, oh, that would be perfect for Eric Rader. Oh, that would be perfect for Eric Rader. Find a date. Oh, that would be perfect for Eric Rader. Find the love of his life. uh, we need to get Eric Rader a date. Woman the other night that was like in that blue dress. And I'm like, go for it. If he might be dating someone, but it's worth a try. I was telling him, and uh, uh dating game back. We'll have to. Uh, I'm telling you. Uh, but yeah, the dating game. If they maybe he has one, he never says. But with Osa and stuff, I probably would not tell anyone. Yeah, maybe I don't know. um, but but who knows? Who knows? And all that. But yeah, I'm telling you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Um, now this will be a perfect game show to return. I'm sad that Chuck Woolery passed away last year, but this will be perfect for Eric Rader. Now, if he has it as someone or he doesn't, this will be perfect for him. Is a Love Connection. Love Connection. If you remember that from back in the day, Love Connection, I would highly recommend you see the episodes on YouTube, and you'll see what I mean. uh, uh, but yeah, but I'm telling you that show was funny. I was seeing an episode of Love Connection. What is it? Sunday afternoon or Monday or whatever, and I was seeing an episode. I was seeing an episode of it, and I was like, "Oh, that's be so Eric Rader." That'll be so him. Please welcome Eric Rader. And then he finds the love of his life, and then there's three girls, or three women actually. uh, yeah. That is true, April. But yeah. But yeah. Love Connection. Here's the thing: is back in the day. Now, the game shows that was on back in the day, they were still on the air, maybe for a little while. For a little while was Hollywood Squares with John Davidson, American Gladiators. Uh, if it oh really? Yeah. But yeah. Back then I used to see Hollywood Squares with John Davidson. I used to love that one, but not anymore. I'm not into Hollywood Squares anymore. After Drew Barrymore took over, I'm like, ugh. I don't really like Drew Barrymore hosting, you know, a game show. A talk show maybe that she has, but not. But yeah, but yeah, Hollywood Squares was my thing back then. Scrabble. I mean, I do like the board game Scrabble, but also the game show Scrabble. I do like both. I played. You know. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Scrabble. I'm telling you, Scrabble. Have you seen the new one with Raymond Simone? I'm like, what is going on? I was like, back in the day. Eh, yeah, but with G Carey, I'm like, Bob Barker was way better back in the day. He was more funny and more hilarious. And on Family Feud, I would have to say, I mean, I'm not a Steve Harvey fan, but I do like, like the Richard Dawson era, the Ray Combs era. Yeah, that's Raymond Simone. He's hosting Scrabble, the new version of it. I mean, it's not the same with back in the day where people pick letters and then and you have to guess the word. You know, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But yeah. But the other one, the one I really do like. I mean, I'm not into the one with Elizabeth Banks, but the one with Peter Martin is Press Your Luck. I love Press Your Luck, the old Press Your Luck, the old version, not the new version. The new version, not the new version, the old version. I like the old Press Your Luck from back in the '80s. That was the staple of where it was funny and and all that with the whammies and all that stuff. You know. but yeah, so I'm telling you, yeah. That's SNL, but I'm not really into SNL anymore. It's too you know you know it's not the same as it was back then. I mean, there was a lot of politics back then, with SNL and stuff, but it was more funny. Chris Farley and all those people, you know, you know, but yeah, man, TV is not how it used to be back in the day. I'm telling you, with game shows, actually. Um, oh, there was one game show I did like. And it's with a person that we all know very well, and we all know this person, and we all know the King Queens. That's one of my favorites, and that's a favorite of mine that I love. And Leah Remini hosted a game show, and it was on Geisha Network, and I used to love it. And let me tell you, I loved it. I loved that game show. That was like easy, somewhat. I mean, it was there was some things that people didn't understand or they didn't know. Um, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you, is that well after what was going on with her lawsuit and stuff with Scientology and stuff, I guess maybe Nation Network found out, and maybe they decided to take it off the air. Oh, no face, no face, no face. Let me tell you. Uh, at first, now here's my thing. At first, when I was younger, I used to hate Double Dare. I saw like maybe a few episodes, maybe like 2 episodes, and then I was like, what? I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? So as I was growing up and stuff, in my teen years and in my adult life, um, I started seeing the episodes on um, on YouTube. It was on YouTube. The episodes of Double Dare. So I started seeing a lot of the episodes, the old episodes, and I always follow him. I always follow Mark Summers. On your Mark Summers, since it has Mark in it. You know, in his nickname, but it's like where you know it has Mark in it, but it's not with a K. It's with a C, since his name is with a C, not a K. So, but I would say this. I would say this. I would see Eric Rader be on Double Dare. If they had an adult version of Double Dare, I would see Eric Rader doing the obstacle course. And Eric Rader doing all the physical challenges and stuff. Oh man, it'll be an adult version of the Double Dare, and I know Mark Summers wouldn't be able to do it, but but someone else has to do it, like Suposhi or whoever, you know. But it will be hilarious if they had an adult version of Double Dare, and then all the adults participated. Oh man. I can imagine that. I can imagine seeing that happen. It'll be like late at night. It'll be late at night. Double Dare. Yeah. Exactly. No face. King Appeal. That's sub what not never an Aaron, but Aaron Smith Levin. He has that as his intro. The one of the teacher one. But like if I saw like the episodes, I could see, I could see, I could see Eric Rader. I could see Eric Rader be Elvis. If he did Key and Peele and he was part of a skit, if Eric Rader was part of a skit, oh mama. And then Key and Peele will be like, yeah, you know, but it will be hilarious. uh, but here's why that will be hilarious. Super Mario Showdown would be so funny. It's in my head. Yeah, if they brought it back, Super Mario Sweep. If they brought it back, then that'll be funny. That'll be hilarious, and then you and Eric Ray will be able to participate. But 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 um who is what is it? What is it? What is it? The one now this is one game show I used to see when I was a all the time, every night. Well, not every night, but some nights that it was on ABC. Is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin. I love the Regis Philbin era of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm like, that was so hilarious. Everyone was winning the $1 million, and a lot of them were losing it, and a lot of celebrities were on it. Oh man. Uh, I mean, oh man. But now we have Jimmy Kimmel hosting it now with the celebrities. I'm like, but since Regis is no longer with us, it's sad that he's not here, doing Millionaire. So, like a lot of the episodes, the old episodes, of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And um um but anyways, let's make a deal. Now here's the thing. I despise Wayne Brady. I mean, yeah, I did see it when he first started doing it. I used to see him doing it, but I did like the Monty Hall era. Like on every like all the like Game Show Network or something like that. Um, you know, they were playing a lot of the old episodes. Um, but um, but um, but but yeah. Oh, by the way, um, by the way, what is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah, I mean, the people that are in the audience, they have amazing costumes that they wear. You know, um, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, I do remember that. But after SWAT, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with Will Smith. I'm like, I'm done. I was like, that was a stupid move. I was like, that was a stupid move that he did. Slap, you know, uh, Chris Watt in the face after what he was saying about, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like number three. Then you are back at number one, or if you're at, or it's like it's like weird. It's weird. It's weird, but you know how that is with YouTube. but 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 yeah. So um, but 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 I mean, all I would say is Aaron is number one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I'm the live streamer, so I don't know. uh, 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 um, uh, but but all I would say loop. Uh, yeah, but but here's the thing is all the game shows that we grew up with and all the ones that they have now and are still on the air or they rebooted it or whatever. I mean, not Price is Right, Jeopardy, and Wheel of Fortune. I'm saying like like Hollywood Squares or any of the other ones. They remade or rebooted uh those game shows with different hosts and stuff. So, but you know how it is with networks and stuff. With the networks, and cable networks and stuff. They have to figure out what's right for them. So, um, you know, I think we all do. I think we all do, April. But but that's all I would say is 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 all the things that are happening now with TV shows and movies and game shows and all that stuff. It's not the same as the old days. You probably do. Hey girl, you probably have to step up your game. With to how you write and stuff. You might have to do that. Um, but no, it wouldn't be two two. Well, it's a part. If you remember that, it's a part. It's a part. So it'll be like what is the sound? A part mace. You know how the parts sound when you're in Target or Walmart or anywhere and you hear the tires like the like they're rumbling and stuff. That's how it is. you know, you know, with all that stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah. You hear that noise? When you pit the part and all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, man. Uh, I always felt the worst. Felt the worst part. It starts veering off. Yeah, I always get the worst part. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It will not happen with Partzilla. I'm telling you, it's on wheels. Unless something happens with the driver, then you know what will happen. um, yeah, 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 yeah. That's what it does. When something is wrapped around the wheel, like like what No Face was saying, the hair from like people or from the floor or whatever, you know, it starts having problems. Um, it starts having those problems. But yeah. Oh, by the way, if anyone hasn't heard, it's Amazon Prime something through Amazon. Well, it started yesterday, but today, tomorrow, and Friday are your days that you want if you want to buy something off the app and stuff or the website or whatever. You might want to find the best deal of what you want to order or whatever. You know, I'm ordering something for myself. That I really need. Um, I'm planning on buying a Amazon Echo Spot. Um, it does time. It does music. It does your alarm. It does everything. And I found one for a steal, and the price you'll love this. $44. Well, 44.99, so it's 45. But but um but yeah. Um so if anyone wants to order something off of Amazon, you know you know you have today, tomorrow, and Thursday. It's already Thursday for you guys. It's still Wednesday here in California, so you have 2 days until you have to figure out if you want to order something or not. But that's up to you. Um, um, but 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 um, but anyways, but anyways, um, wow, I've been on an hour and 4 minutes. Um, uh, I don't know who's live right now. Uh, uh, let me see. Pup Rumors Live. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I'm about done being live. So let's head over and raid No Face, not No Face. Pup Rumor. Let's head over and raid Pup Rumor and head over to her. Um, yeah. So we'll be able to win rate her and all that. So um, Friday. So Friday. It might not be tomorrow, but Friday. I want to test out my first panel, and if you guys want to join, that's up to you guys. Yes. You have to figure that out, No Face. You have to figure that out. All right, Ayo. I'll see you. See you later. I'll see you. You know. You know. You know. Next time. Maybe Friday, but um. But yeah. So let's head over the Pup Boomer and rate her. All right, you guys. I'll see you over at Pup Boomer at Jen's live. All right. Let me see how I'm able to do this. Uh, all right. I'll see you all over at Jen's. All right. Bye.